What is it like in Union Island?
Terrible, terrible. It's in a terrible state. Right now, I will look at 99% damage in Union. Presently, I survive in my tiled area because the tap cast. So that way I will survive. But it ended up opening up, the whole thing opened up. And it was a hard 4 hours battling with 6 of us in that little area. But thank God we are alive.
Do you know where you're going to go now?
Well, presently, original from St. Vincent, but I live in Union for 30-something years. So I have no choice. I have to come up because whoever little survive, they have little thing, they have their family to take in. So I have no choice to come back home.
So after the storm, where did you go?
Well, after the storm, I ended up had to run by a neighbor in a downstairs. Well, roughly that neighbor must have about 50 people house in there. So I realized it's overpopulated, so I decided to come back home.
Yeah, boss, back. Hello, boss. All right, Jay, how you think?
It was terrible. It is rough. It's hard. I wouldn't want my enemy to go through that kind of storm. I tell you, it was really bad. What happened on our roof? I think we were last because somebody was in the bottom watching us, right? Because we were on the hill, and they say that they were saying, "Oh, see more houses holding, man," and then suddenly they start to see like missiles because there's a house just across us. Building, and they have a lot of sticks and things. We try to get them off, get them to, throw it, get them off of it, but they didn't do it. So while the wind blowing, it just keeps like missiles. So I believe it's one of that hit the window, and because it hit the window, it caused the air pressure to go in, and that is when we start to hear. And we start to see the roof gone. So we end up on going to the back, which is our laundry room. The roof was off, but we end up in the corner because the corner was like, was blocking all the air, but there was still pressure coming in. And it was rough.
How many of you were in the house?
It's 5 of us.
And where they now?
Well, my 2 girls, my wife is here, and my son, he stayed back in Union.
Well, I passed the storm safely tucked away in my house in Brighton. And I'm here today because, of course, I am from Union Island, and I came to offer whatever sympathy I can to my islanders. But the reports that I've heard, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. I think the general consensus is that the island is flattened. Very few houses are left standing with their roofs intact. So it's really bad.
Do you have any immediate relatives there?
Yeah, my mom is currently in Union Island. In fact, I was here hoping that she might have taken the boat up, but I'm unable to get in touch with her. And unfortunately, she's not on this trip. There's just no way I can get in contact with her because everything is down.
Have you gotten any word from your fellow islanders?
Well, save and except those persons that I've spoken to since I got here, I wasn't able to get any reports.
I mean, about your mom?
Yes, I did speak to a few persons here, and they did confirm that they saw her today. And her house happens to be one of the houses that still has its roof intact. So I'm very happy to hear that.
Are you hoping to make the trip to Union Island soon?
Well, I am hopeful that if I can get a ride down, I want to see what I can do myself. From my personal standpoint, I've started to talk to a couple lawyers who might be interested in being a part of a team to at least assist with some essentials. So that is something that I want to undertake. But I guess when I get a proper assessment of how bad the situation is and how we can get things done, I'll try to get things mobilized. But certainly, I want to try to see if I can assist in collecting some essentials, foodstuffs. Those persons who are going to stay, obviously they'll need some assistance. So I'm trying to commit myself to something like that.
Oh, merciful. You know like a movie where you just have a lot of devastation. That is how you don't like. It's in a mess. It's in a mess. It's hard to think about it. It's hard to see it. And I don't think my enemies anymore. I mean, I don't even want my enemies to go through such a devastation. It's really tough.
Where are you going to stay in St. Vincent?
Well, I have my sister. My wife's sister is up here, so I might just go by her. And bunk out for a while.
Are you hopeful about rebuilding?
Yes, but a concrete roof. I don't want no galvanized roof anymore. Concrete roof. That's all. Concrete roof. No more.
Have you ever experienced a hurricane?
When I was little, I think it's Hurricane David. I was in Petit Bordel with my grandfather. And you're small, so you wouldn't know how bad it is. It's like because you're small, you don't know. All the people say it's hurricane time and that's it. But this is the experience, and I don't want to experience it again. So the next house, next rebuilding I'm doing is concrete roof. It doesn't matter if it's 2-story or 3-story, concrete roof, nothing else. And I think that will help. So anybody who wants to build a house in Union or in the Grenadines, anywhere in St. Vincent and Grenadines, build a concrete house. Concrete roof, as a matter of fact. And that will help any storm. And make sure you have shutters at your windows. So that will help as well.
Not yet. Huh? When I get me something to go and buy water, buy it. Alright. It's not going to come out of the stores. Alright, that's it. Take it you walk yard.
That could be 25. What time you left? You class Johnson, the way Johnson and the post you there. Water. Yeah?